Have you tried that Skrillex template yet?
Skrillex put out the Moon by Power video where he broke down his session, and then Ahi went through and really like broke down exactly what all his bussing was doing and all his limiting on each bus and how it all summed together. And then Ill.Gates did a weekly download where he built one of those for us in the dojo. So if y'all join the dojo, join the weekly download, you'll get that template, and the 2020 song template's built out of that. But
it's super useful. I've been using it a little bit. G-Clip has been really messing with my computer though. Like whenever I open G-Clip, my frame rate in my Ableton goes to like unworkable slow. So I don't know why that's been the case. And I was looking it up online and stuff too. But I use it mostly for the sidechain busting because I think that's really useful. And yeah, like mostly for organization, it's useful for me. But G-Clip,
do you got a Smexoscope?
Yeah, I have that too.
Word, because you could just like, I find the main benefit of G-Clip is like the visuals in it, because you can like exactly clip off like any extremities. So you could just use Smexoscope and like saturator or something for the same effect.
Yeah, that's right. That's my usual go-to for soft clipping and stuff. But the stuff that I've been making too is like tends to be much more like pad and like melodic stuff. And I've noticed that the clipping, it works for aggressive music like Skrillex music, where it's like the saturation, the clipping makes your basses sound better. But I've heard sometimes on my like nice pads or whatever, the clip is really audible in a bad way because it doesn't add to the sound. Sometimes when I try to like soft clip the peaks and stuff, and sometimes if my pad is being clipped too much, then the pad gets those nice like, or not nice, but like the chunks of sound in there. You could hear it clipping in a bad way. So that's been one thing I've been wary of, because some of my music is softer and there's not like hard transients, and sometimes the clipping you can hear it on it.
That's weird. That's the one thing I liked about G-Clip is how transparent it is, in my opinion. But I just use it to clip off any extremities. Like I won't really use it to sausage a sound. It's more like if you got crazy peaks.
I built my own version of it in Reason using all the same types of routing. And actually, like I had a similar issue with G-Clip. I did not like the sound it had, so I used one of the limiters I use in my mastering process instead that has like this nice tube saturation sound, and I use it the exact same way that they use G-Clip in the video, and I just really like my one I bought instead of that free one personally too. And I've also noticed what you're saying, Sixth Street, is that when you're making softer music, pushing into those limiters as if it were a dubstep song does not work the same. And similarly, sometimes I have to take my instrument bus, the basic chain in there, and take it out of the comp bus where the side chaining's happening. Because like if I'm making like a trap song or a dubstep song or a glitch hop song, I love having my fat kick and snare duck out my instruments. But if I'm making like an R&B track or something vibey and atmospheric, I've noticed like all my atmosphere, I can hear it dip.
Yep.
It's like, nope, those aren't even strong enough elements to need a side chain on them because they're already not interfering with what my snare's doing.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
You go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say, figuring out not to sidechain for like R&B or hip hop was like the biggest thing.
Yeah. No, for sure. I feel like with the verses, typically my verses where the drums are sort of like riding in the track, I'm not necessarily ducking all my melodic elements out of the way, but typically the drops, especially like future bass drops, when you want the drums really up front, that's when I use the comp chain to really duck stuff out of the way.
I like it.